Huge Friday show. How do you make money on tonight's college football games? We're going to tell you. How do you make money on the NHL games, on the NBA games? We're going to tell you. What about NFL on Sunday? We're going to tell you that too. This show is about making money. It's the best betting show ever. I'm Lawrence Presman. My co-hosts, not guests, co-hosts are Joe Raineri and Art DiCesare. Art, you are not a guest on this show, bro. And I know one of our listeners said we love having you as a guest. No, you're the reason you got to go every day, not us, right?
Listen, I think if you're on a show 4 out of 5 days of the week, that's more than a guest.
Yeah. Joe, you're rolling your eyes already, bro.
Yeah, well, it's just usually, what happens. I see your mouth open and I hear words, and it's just instant roll. It's definitely instant roll. Yes.
Yeah, I trigger Joe, everybody. I trigger Joe. I'm going to start the show with a quote from Brad Benson, 8219, and then we're going to get into where all the money is. And that quote is, "The highlight of my day is watching this show after work." Yes.
Appreciate
that shit makes me, it makes me so happy. That's so awesome. All right, let's get into some, what are we starting with? College football, a bunch of games. No, NFL. Already mucked up? Okay.
Correct.
So NFL, where's the money going this coming Sunday?
Yeah, let's look at 3 games that we really haven't touched on this week. Cleveland at New England. We took sharp money on Cleveland at 7.5. It's now New England -7. Total of 41. I would expect some under money, but we really haven't seen it yet. So, really the only thing of note there is the Cleveland 7.5. Sharp money. Tampa Bay at New Orleans. Listen, Tampa's been pretty much 4 all week. Kind of been bouncing back and forth between 4, 4.5. We know Tampa Bay is going to be very public. The public likes to bet against New Orleans. I've said this for weeks on this show. The wise guys normally like to take the Saints. They did not take them this week. So, make of that what you will. We did see some under money. It was 48, now 47. And then we go to the Monday night game. The Chiefs at home, 12.5 point favorites. Obviously, Daniels is going to be out. We've seen the total go up, though, from 46.5 to 48, despite Kansas City being anywhere from a $7 to $8, maybe even a $9 favorite on the money line. When that is your Monday night game, there's so much stuff that's going to go into that game tied in through parlays and teasers. There's no doubt we'll need Washington, because by the time we get to Monday, we could have a really big decision on us against Kansas City.
Yeah, there's a ton of teaser got to be this week here, Art, with a lot of these numbers here. Early games versus late games in the teasers. You see a lot of that. Somebody picks the 1 o'clock game, and they're always teasing it up so they can hedge out in the 4 o'clock game. Is that what you see?
Oh, you see that absolutely. They hedge out to the Monday night game. They hedge out to the Sunday night game. They give themselves outs, especially if it's a 3-team moneyline parlay. You see a lot of that type of stuff. So, I think that's kind of business as usual.
Art DiCesare joining us like always. Hit that like button, everybody. Make sure to comment in that comment section and subscribe to our channel. Art, let's stay with NFL for a second. And obviously, at the beginning of the week, I read a whole bunch of bets that were extremely lopsided, 90% one way. As the week progresses, that stuff works itself out. We still have a few, though, under 44.5 in the Jets-Cincinnati game, 93% of the money across all sports books. Under in the Tampa Bay-New Orleans game, 89%. 88% on the over in the Giants-Philadelphia game. Art, as you were talking about, money just pouring in on the Kansas City Chiefs. Any of those books align with what's going on at the Westgate?
Yeah, I think the middle one that you mentioned, the Tampa Saints game, I told you we went from 48 to 47 on the under, so we are in line on that one. The other one's really not as much. Obviously, Kansas City, we saw the move going basically from 10, 10.5, all the way to 12.5. We didn't get hit necessarily on those low numbers by anyone sharp. We were just moving with the market, with the Daniels news, and then obviously the Kansas City love, because people seem to be back in on the Kansas City bandwagon.
Art, I'm going to jump in quick before Joe gets into college football. Can you give me your favorite bets? Like, what is Art DiCesare going to bet this weekend at some rival sports book?
This week is tough. I'm a big proponent of the 2-team 6-point NFL teaser, and I think there's a lot of spots this week for that. A lot of those 7.5 point teams that you can tease down. I believe that the Ravens are going to their best game this week, and I think they're going to play. So I think the Ravens are a really nice play. I don't know. This is their season.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Joe?
it feels like it's going to be one or the other. It's going to be the chalkiest of chalk weekend, blowouts all over the place, or people are going to get destroyed with the dogs here this week. One or the other. Art, college football Friday night lights here. We got a couple of interesting games here tonight. I don't get the whole everyone wants Virginia Tech, but that's a whole different story. What are we seeing here though? Because it looks like the money's just been all Tech, no?
Yeah, that's the one that I really want to hit on for these games tonight. We had Virginia Tech as a 4.5 point opener, and we saw sharp money on that. We're now 6 on Virginia Tech at home against Cal. We opened 49.5 on the total. We've now moved to 51 on that. So not necessarily sharp money, just moving with the market. Money trickling in has moved us there. Definitely sharp money on Virginia Tech. I'm with you. I don't know how you can lay any money on Virginia Tech. Not saying I love Cal in this spot, but I don't know. It just seems like a tricky game. Move on to some of the Saturday games. FAU at Navy. Saw sharp money on FAU at 16 and 14.5. Navy now 14-point home favorite. This total's been all over the place. We were as low as 62. We were as high as 65. We're now 63 on that. And we had groups battling back and forth on that total, taking the high end under and the low end over. So make of that what you will. BYU at Iowa State. This has been one of those two-way games. It's a -3 game. Iowa State, when it's 2.5, they take it. When it's BYU +3, they take it. We just really need to avoid 3 on the game. And then this is an under-the-radar game, but coach got fired. Colorado State at Wyoming. Sharps took 6 and 5 with Colorado State. Wyoming now a 4.5 point home favorite.
Yeah. Wrong Norvell got fired, but that's neither here nor there, Art, with that one there. We got to get a little, because we didn't do it this week. We should probably do a college football parlay of the
I was just going to say that, Joe.
Right?
I was going to say, let's go with a double parlay segment.
Ooh, I like it.
I like it.
So let's start with college football, and I'll go first. I'll go with leg 1, Texas Tech over the total. That's leg 1, Texas Tech over the total. Art?
I'm going Iowa State money line. I like them at home. I still believe in this team. BYU off the big win, going on the road.
I kind of like that as well. I'm going to go Virginia because I think North Carolina is a hot mess. I think they're going to lose that Cal game twice. You can't fumble the ball on the 1 yard line with an opportunity to win and then think you're just bouncing back here. So, yeah, no, I think Virginia runs them over here.
There we go. Shall we turn our attention to the NFL parlay? And why don't I go last this time? Joe, you go first.
All right. So for the NFL parlay of the day here, I keep seeing the money come pouring in here, and I don't know why, but call me crazy. I think the Buffalo Bills are going to absolutely destroy and throw all over this Carolina team here. I think that has got blowout written all over it. I'm going to go with Buffalo here. How about you, Art?
Yeah, especially off the bye. Buffalo's a good look. This is one you're going to have to hold your nose, but I like getting 7.5. The Dolphins. I just don't believe in Atlanta. Atlanta is way too Jekyll and Hyde for me. Quarterback's having issues. He'll probably play, but give me 7.5 with the Dolphins.
Well, I'm going to take a hold your breath one as well, but this one is just slightly different. It's hold your breath and have a nap. We're going to go with the under in the New York Jets Cincinnati game, 44 and a half. Who is scoring in this football game? So there, the parlays of the day. Art, you got a massive week and ahead of you, my friend. I hope you guys win every bet you take except from Joe, myself, and all our clients. Lots of love, brother. Anything else you want to leave us with?
Nah, listen, let me just throw out, obviously, tonight, World Series. We do really well on the Blue Jays in the future market. So we're dealing a pretty high price plus-wise on the Blue Jays, plus 220, trying to entice a little bit of Blue Jay money because we have some room to work in our future book.
Well, you can put me down for some right now. I'll take $5, please. Canadian.
Okay.
And nickels. Right.
Yeah.
Good stuff. But quick, Art, NBA action, has it been here the first 3 days?
Obviously a lot of these primetime games have been good. There's been a little bit of chatter in the back room about it where, we're normally not talking NBA this early. A couple of games just throw out to you where we saw some sharp money this morning. We saw the Jazz at +6. It's now 4.5. We saw them lay Houston -5.5. That's now up to 7. Those are both sharp overnight plays with our NBA overnight numbers.
Love it.
Art DiCesare, everyone. Thanks, brother. Get out of here. Lots of love. We'll see you on our Tuesday show. Joe, tons more coming still. I have 2 NFL bets. You have 2 NFL bets. We'll do a quick NHL rundown, an NBA rundown, and, of course, our mailbag segment of the show. We like to keep the show tight. We like to keep the pace fast. Let's keep moving. Joe, we got to take care of some business. Joe, lots to discuss for me. I've got a 5% play up in college football this Saturday. This is a big, big play. I've won my last 2 weekends of college football betting. I'm excited about this play. I think it's going to win easily. I don't think it's going to be a sweat at all. I also have a huge parlay in the NFL for my clients. I'm 6-2 in that, and I'll have at least 5 bets in NFL. Plus, I have a money line NBA bet going tonight. I am the number 1 expert in NBA money line bets at WagerTalk over the last 3 years. So check that play out. I'm super stoked about that. I got a college football game going tonight and 2 NHL bets. And of course, I'm in play on the J game. That's right, the J game. And I'm on an 11-2 baseball run. What do you got going, bro?
Let's see here. I, too, am locked in Major League Baseball tonight, Game 1 of the World Series. That's $9 over at the page at WagerTalk.com. I've been telling you all week about my 5% best bet coming your way in college football, along with 5 other plays. I love the college football card, and I've got 3 NFL plays, including a Sunday night 4% top play, all available, all access at WagerTalk.com. Go grab them.
Joe, I hope you read the comment sections. They're amazing. They're as good as the show. For all of you guys who watch the show, man, head over to YouTube, put a comment in, and read everyone's comments. Really, really, really fun stuff. I think everybody understands what the show is trying to be. We're trying to give you guys incredible amount of betting information and a whole lot of entertainment along the way. So thank you for all the wonderful comments. Guys, hit that like button, please. Let's go, dude. Cue the clock, 2 minutes each. Prez is NFL Best Bet starts now.
Oh.
And where are we going? We're going straight to under the total of 44.5 in the New York Jets Cincinnati game. And look, I get it. The New York Jets defensively were playing really, really bad. Started the season allowing 30, 29, 27, and 37. How do you take an under with a team like that? Well, they held Denver to 13 and they held Carolina to 13. They've had 2 good games in a row defensively. And now they play a Cincinnati Bengals team that I think just wants to win this game anyway, anyhow. With Joe Flacco behind center, we've seen this many times. He is prone to throw interceptions. I think the Cincinnati coaching staff recognizes that. I think they're going to play a slow, methodical game. It's going to be run heavy. It's going to not amount to a whole lot of points. And as far as the New York Jets go, look, this team can't score. 6 last week, 11 the week before. They barely break 20. I think they're going to struggle here. 44.5. 21-20 and we cover. 24-20 and we cover. I don't see how this game goes over the total. Take under the total in the Jets-Cincinnati game. And let's stick to unders, Joe. San Francisco and Houston. Explain this one to me. This San Fran defense is stout. They allowed 10 points against Atlanta, and it doesn't matter who plays on defense for them. This Houston team cannot score. 19 against Seattle, and let me tell you, they had a short field, and one of those scores was off of a turnover. They put up 26 against Tennessee. That's not that impressive. 10 against Jacksonville. This team, listen to this, guys, 14-9, 19-10, 26-44, an anomaly, and 19. This team does not score over 20 regularly, and San Fran, with all their injuries, they just want to get out of Dodge with a W. That line is 42, 41.5. There's just 20-17 is 37. I don't think Houston gets anywhere near 20 points. I think this game goes under as well, Joe.
All right, Prez, I am going to go with Dallas in game one. The hook is still available right now, but threes are starting to pop up here. And I agree all along with this line movement. Listen, Denver is coming off one of the most stupid and ridiculous and improbable comebacks we have ever seen. We're talking about a win probability less than 1% with about 7 minutes to go in the game. They were 4th and 3, and they were down 26-8, Prez, and they somehow managed to come back thanks to the Giants' ineptitude. Now they're home, and now they get to take on the Dallas Cowboys. And styles make fights here for me, Prez. And the thing that I love about this is that, yes, Denver's defense, very good. They blitz 45% of the time. It's the 4th highest blitzing defense in the NFL, and they also get about 45% pressure on the quarterback. But, I would need a quarterback that's really comfortable being under duress. And you know who one of the best quarterbacks this year has been under those kinds of numbers and pressure? Dak Prescott here. Not to mention he's got all the weapons necessary. He's playing at a ridiculous MVP level. I got no problem backing Dak Prescott and the Cowboys offense. And I think even the Dallas defense that's gotten a little bit better can handle anything Bo Nix is going to throw at him. So I like the Cowboys plus the hook in this one. And the other one is simple, Prez. If it ain't broke, I am not fixing it. The Indianapolis Colts are boat racing teams in the first half. I mean boat racing them. They're dropping 20 points in a half every team they play. No Simmons for Tennessee defensively here this week. I think they do exactly the same thing. Their team total in the first half, Prez, you ready? 16.5. They're going to drop 20, 21 points on Tennessee. I'll take the team total early for the Colts in that one.
Well, there we go, Joe. Let's keep going, brother. NHL rundown. 4 games on tap. Washington is playing Columbus tonight. And, Joe, you got to look at taking unders in Washington games. It just seems to be they're a team that just plays lights out defense and gets it done just enough. You know, one of those 3-1, 3-2 type of a hockey teams. And I think the same thing is going to happen tonight. I like under the total. I think we see a 3-2 hockey game. As for San Jose and New Jersey, shout out to the Sharks. They got it done yesterday. And, man, anytime you see a 6 in a Sharks game, you got to look to take over the total. This team is allowing around 6 goals a game against them. And New Jersey can score. The problem here ultimately is New Jersey's defense is playing spectacular. Can we count on San Jose to get us 2? I think we can. I think this game is around 4-2, 5-2. I would take over the total of 6 in the San Jose, New Jersey game. Toronto against Buffalo. Guys, Toronto has gotten abused. by the media, the fans, and the coach. A few weeks ago, Buffalo started the season 0-3. They got lectured. Post-lecture, they went on a run. They won 2 in a row, 3 of the last 4. Well, the same exact thing just happened to the Leafs. I think they win this game. I think they win it by a margin, and I think this game goes over the total of 6. Take the Leafs and the over. And as for Calgary and Winnipeg, you got to look at the under in any game Calgary is involved in. There's even a 6.5 out there, but this is 6 mainly across the board. I really, really like the under here. And I think we see a 3-1 hockey game. That's it for me, Joe. You got a million NBA plays to get through, so take my 10 seconds.
Oh, well, Prez, we appreciate that, certainly. But we've got, we're going to start with an early game here, and that one is going to be in Toronto here, Prez. And the Raptors, who overnight were a dog to the Bucks after destroying Atlanta, well, now they're a slight favorite here. So we've seen a little bit of a flip going on, and the Raptors just shot the lights out. I mean, the lights out against Atlanta, and that was on the road. Now they get to go home, and I agree with the line move. I like this Raptors team a lot here. Also, speaking of Atlanta, they're going on to take Orlando on. And listen, Atlanta was awful here, but they have Jalen Johnson back. They got Kristaps Porzingis now, and of course, they got Trae Young. They looked really bad. Now they go on the road. I think they're going to look pretty darn good and competitive in this one. So I'll be backing Atlanta to get on track here. The Knicks laying 3.5. Keep an eye on this injury report, Prez. The Knicks may be without Cat and maybe Hart still. So there are some injury issues to be concerned with already with the Knicks. You got to love what they did on their own home court, but I think the Celtics getting more than a bucket is worth a look. Love the Cavs to bounce back against the Nets. They are laying double digits, but I don't think they're going to show any mercy there. I do also think the Rockets, coming off that double overtime loss, I think they'll handle business against the Pistons, while the Heat looking to bounce back against the Grizzlies. Can't play anything but an over there. Same thing with the Spurs and Pelicans here. Can Zion stop Wembayama? The answer is no. I think the Mavericks get right, laying double digits against the Wizards. I think Portland, yes, even with all the news, they get to face the Golden State Warriors, who just played overtime last night in a winning effort against Denver. And we all know, well, a bunch of 40-year-olds on that Warriors team may not be playing here tonight. And the Lakers taking on the Timberwolves. I'll take an over there. I will take the Jazz to get it done on the road against the Kings. And I think the Clippers bounce back here tonight against the lowly Phoenix Suns.
There we go, Joe. Outstanding stuff. Let's turn our attention to the mailbag section of the show. And Joe, we're getting a lot of love, man. And it's so appreciative. You cannot believe. But one of our listeners does want to know which one of the mafioso families the Joe Raineri clan is from.
Next question.
Joe's keeping it incognito, everybody. He's not telling you. He is not telling you. Joe, do you read these things? Do you comment?
I absolutely do, Prez. I mean, anytime anybody rips you, I am more than happy to comment there and pat them on the back. So, yes, I love these comments.
These boneheads seem to forget that when you handicappers offer your bets, you're trying to help people win, but you lose right along with everyone else. Well, we do lose, and we are trying to help people win, but I would say we win more than most amateur bettors. I mean, guys, we win on a regular basis here. That is for sure. A couple of people agreed with you that Pink Floyd, all the songs sound the same.
Thank you.
That just shows me that a couple of more idiots are out there in the world. And yeah, Joe, let's stop right there. Who's your favorite band?
I have a lot of favorite bands.
Well, how about give us some?
I would, are we talking what? What genre here? Does it make a difference?
Let me guess. Girl, you know it's true. Doody doody doo.
Yep, no. That
Not
would
Milli Vanilli?
Yeah, no, that would not be true, Prez, at all. But I appreciate you blame it on the rain. That's impressive. No, Prez, definitely not Millie Vanilli here. I would probably say my favorite all time would have to be a Zeppelin head. That's where I would go.
Well, you know what? All their songs sound the same.
Okay,
but a damn fine sound.
Yes, exactly. Yes, because everybody sounds like Jimmy Page. Everybody.
Their songs sound every Led Zeppelin song sounds. Led Zeppelin, all their music sounds a lot more similar to Pink Floyd's music. With that said, I freaking love Led Zeppelin, so I am with you on Led Zeppelin. Did you see the documentary Becoming Led Zeppelin?
Yes,
it was awesome, right?
Yes. Absolutely. A lot of unknown stories there with those guys. Pretty good. Bottom was an absolute freak. And John Paul Jones to me is maybe one of the most underrated bass players of all time, but that's a different story.
Okay. And you're a bass player, aren't you?
Correct.
Yes.
One of my favorites.
But no, you play bass, right?
No, I do. Yes. But he was always one of my all-time favorites.
So are you in a band?
No. So I don't have time, Prez. I got to hang out with you.
You just sit in your room by yourself playing bass? That's what you do?
Well, with AI these days, Prez, I have a band anytime I want with a couple of clicks of a button I can play with.
Great. Next week, Wednesday show, Joe will be playing bass live on air.
Done.
So make sure to tune in.
Done.
Seriously. Is it a 4-stringer or you got like a 6-stringer? You're like stepped up a little.
I have them all.
Wow. I'm excited, dude.
Yep.
Okay. What else, man? I'm bored with you already.
Great. What else we got going on?
Nothing. Let's hit that like button, man. Let's comment. Comment. Oh, Joe.
Sexy devil.
You just can't get enough of that, eh?
Nope. That will never die here on this show, ever.
I love it. Okay. Yep. I'll see you Monday.
Don't threaten me.
Bugger off. Later, everyone.